evening and welcome to 7 at 7. I'm Pooja Shali, your daily's news fill here at 7. We'll begin first with the COVID numbers. Remember, the pandemic is still on and the overall India cases have now gone up to 27,67,273. Sadly, the death toll also rising to 52,889, including the comorbidity issues. The worst hit state, Maharashtra, is still on top, 6,15,477, and the death toll rising to 20,687, followed by Tamil Nadu. Total cases, 3,49,654, and 6,000 people have died so far. Also, the southern state of Andhra Pradesh, where total cases of COVID-19 have reached 3,06,261, while 2,820 people have died so far. This is the data till today at about 6:30. And top story of the day clearly is the setback to Uddhav Thackeray government and the Mumbai police in Maharashtra. The Supreme Court, remember, has allowed CBI to now probe Sushant Singh Rajput's death case. The top court has directed Maharashtra government to assist the CBI in the probe. Now, the verdict has been welcomed by the actor's family, but amid all this, this is also considered as a blow to Rhea Chakrabarti, who did not want the transfer of the case outside Mumbai. And yet her lawyer has stated today that the actress will be cooperating with the CBI in the investigation because she had requested first for it.
After numerous twists, turns and conspiracy theories, and a massive outpouring of public emotions, comes the most awaited top court verdict in the Sushant Singh Rajput death probe. Adding a supreme twist, the country's apex court upheld Bihar government's move to hand over the controversial case to CBI, dealing a crushing blow to the Uddhav Thackeray government and Mumbai police, who were vehemently opposing an investigation by the central agency. It was also a big setback for actor Rhea Chakrabarti, who had sought transfer of the FIR against her in Patna to Mumbai. The top court also asked the Maharashtra government to comply and assist the CBI in ensuring justice for Sushant.
Today has been a great victory for the family of Sushant Singh Rajput. This is a battle which we have been fighting for more than 2 months now. There was no investigation done so far. The court has also ruled that whatever the Mumbai police was doing was having a very limited scope. It was not an investigation. The court has held that the Patna police had the power to register the FIR. The court has also held that the right of the Bihar government to refer the matter to the CBI was also justified. The court itself also has said that using the inherent power of the court feels that CBI investigation is the right way forward in this matter.
In some consolation for the Mumbai police, the top court didn't see any wrongdoing by it, but questioned hurdles created for Bihar police in Mumbai.
हमको अनुसंधान नहीं करने दिया जा रहा था और हमने अपने आईपीएस अफसर को भेजा, उसको कैदी की तरह रात में 12 बजे क्वारंटाइन कर दिया गया। उसी से लोगों को लग रहा था कि कोई न कोई गड़बड़ है। हम लोगों ने जो भी काम किया कानूनी रूप से, संवैधानिक रूप से सही काम किया। माननीय सर्वोच्च न्यायालय ने इस पर अपनी मुहर लगा दी है। हम लोग इसमें आगे यही उम्मीद करते हैं कि लोगों को धीरज के साथ इंतजार करना चाहिए।
We are yet to receive a copy of the order. एक बार हमें ऑर्डर की कॉपी प्राप्त होगी, हम ऑर्डर को एग्जामिन करके और उसके बाद आगे फर्दर कोर्स ऑफ एक्शन हम डिसाइड करेंगे।
CBI is getting ready to take over the Sushant Singh Rajput probe. A special team will fly down to Mumbai to record fresh statements of those who saw Sushant's body. Dummy tests will be carried out to recreate Sushant singing inside his room. The central agency will also get forensic and autopsy reports. CBI will decide whether it needs to arrest anyone after a fresh grilling of Rhea, her brother Shavik, her father Indrajit and others. With Anisha Mathur in Delhi and Sahil Joshi in Mumbai, Bureau Report, India Today.
But Sushant Singh's family is clearly elated as Supreme Court gives its green signal because they had relentlessly urged for a CBI investigation into this mysterious death case. And in a statement on the verdict, Sushant Singh's family said this decision reaffirms their faith in India as a robust democracy and that those involved in the dastardly crime will be brought to justice. Sushant's sister, Shweta Singh Kirti, tweeted saying this is just the first step toward finding truth. Even the brother-in-law, Vishal Kirti, took to the social media site saying there will now be an unbiased inquiry and millions of Indians receiving the thanks who have fought hard for this victory.
पूरी तरह जांच करेगी, हर मामले को जांच करेगी और पटना में जो एफआईआर हुआ है उसको उन्होंने सही बताया है। तो हम परिवार की तरफ से आभार व्यक्त करते हैं उच्चतम न्यायालय का, करोड़ों लोगों का आभार व्यक्त करते हैं, तमाम चैनल्स का हम आभार व्यक्त करते हैं जिन लोगों ने इस मुहिम को यहाँ तक पहुँचाया। और अब आशा उम्मीद जगी हुई है कि सीबीआई जांच होगी तो निश्चित रूप से सुशांत को न्याय मिलेगा। ये तसल्ली हम लोगों को हो गया है। तमाम चीजें दूध का दूध पानी का पानी साफ हो जाएगा, ये आशा उम्मीद हम लोग को जगा हुआ है।
But even the top court's verdict finally escalated the ongoing political war of words between the state governments in Bihar and also in Maharashtra. Take a look at this political face-off over the court verdict.
The Supreme Court verdict ordering a CBI probe into Sushant Singh Rajput's death has massive political ramifications for the two states that have been sparring over jurisdiction in the case. While the judgment deals a big blow to the Uddhav Thackeray government, it's no doubt a victory for Nitish Kumar of Bihar. Speaking exclusively to India Today, the Bihar Chief Minister claimed that vindication.
माननीय सुप्रीम कोर्ट के द्वारा ये फैसला दे दिया गया तब तो ये बिल्कुल था कि जो भी काम किया गया था बिहार में वो कानूनी रूप से किया गया था, विधि सम्मत था।
The Shiv Sena, badly bruised after the legal setback, has called the court battle an attempt to defame the Mumbai police.
ये एक राज्य के अधिकार के ऊपर आक्रमण था। आप हमारी जांच को पूरी होने तक भी रुकने को तैयार नहीं है और आप सीबीआई के पास देने की सिफारिश आप करते हो।
ये पूरे देश के लिए बहुत बड़ी खबर है। हम लोगों ने जो भी काम किया कानूनी रूप से, संवैधानिक रूप से सही काम किया।
The BJP claims the Maharashtra government did no investigation. The probe will begin now, 66 days after the actor's death.
He was a very, very promising actor. Therefore, let a fair investigation be done. I would say today it is the victory of justice, triumph of rule of law.
जो निर्णय दिया है उससे देश का न्याय व्यवस्था के ऊपर विश्वास बढ़ेगा। जिस प्रकार से इस केस का हैंडलिंग महाराष्ट्र में हुआ है, मुझे लगता है महाराष्ट्र सरकार ने इस पर आत्मचिंतन करना चाहिए। हम ये अपेक्षा करते हैं कि सीबीआई जल्द से जल्द इसमें इन्वेस्टिगेशन करेगी।
The BJP has also demanded the resignation of Maharashtra Home Minister Anil Deshmukh.
मुंबई पुलिस कमिश्नर ने 2 महीने एफआईआर रजिस्टर न करना, he owes an explanation. और मुझे आशा है कि अभी तो ठाकरे सरकार सबक सीखेगी, सुशांत सिंह के परिवार को आखिर न्याय मिलेगा।
The Aghadi government has also been challenged by its own. Parth Pawar, NCP leader and grandnephew of NCP Supremo Sharad Pawar, tweeted Satyamev Jayate minutes after the court order. Sharad Pawar had earlier called Parth immature for demanding a CBI probe.
परंतु सीबीआयच्या बद्दलची जर चौकशी कोणाला करायची असेल, मी स्वच्छ सांगितलं माझा महाराष्ट्र मुंबई पोलिसांवर 100% विश्वास आहे.
In Bihar, the decision has kicked off a battle to claim credit.
मैं इस फैसले का, सुप्रीम कोर्ट के फैसले का स्वागत करता हूं। सबसे पहली मांग जो है सीबीआई जांच को लेकर के राष्ट्रीय जनता दल और हम लोगों ने की थी, 30 जून को जब शेखर सुमन आए थे पटना, तो हम लोगों ने बाकायदा प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस करके जो है सीबीआई जांच की मांग की थी।
The issue of jurisdiction led to a war-like situation between Nitish Kumar and Uddhav Thackeray government, and now that a CBI probe has been directed by the Apex Court, a fresh battle has begun in Bihar between JDU and RJD to take credit for the CBI probe that has been initiated in the Sushant Singh Rajput death case. And this is not without reason, as elections in the state are just round the corner. With camera person Deepak Kumar, this is Rohit Singh in Patna for India Today.
And after the verdict, there was a wave of jubilation among some of acquaintances, friends, a section of the film fraternity and countless fans over this verdict, and that being given to the CBI to investigate further. Take a look at this report.
Actor Sushant Singh Rajput's sisters, Shweta and Meetu Singh, have welcomed the Supreme Court's decision on Wednesday to transfer the investigation into the actor's death to the Central Bureau of Investigation, or CBI. Sushant's father, KK Singh, had accused the actor's girlfriend, Riya Chakrabarti, of abetting his suicide, among other charges, in an FIR registered in Patna. On Twitter, Shweta Singh Kirti wrote, and I quote, "There we go, finally, CBI for SSR." Sushant's former lady love, Ankita Lokhande, also reacted to the Supreme Court's decision on social media and posted the symbol of justice and wrote, "Justice is the truth in action. Truth wins. Hashtag first step to SSR justice." Kriti Sanon also shared a post where she requested fans to stop speculating and let the CBI do their work. She wrote, and we quote, "Last 2 months have been extremely restless with everything being so blurry. Supreme Court's order to let CBI investigate Sushant's case is a ray of hope that the truth will finally shine. Fingers crossed. Let's all have faith. Stop speculating and let the CBI do their work now." Apart from Ankita and Kriti Sanon, Akshay Kumar, who is currently in UK to shoot his upcoming film Bell Bottom, tweeted, "SC directs CBI to investigate Sushant Singh Rajput's death. May the truth always prevail." Kangana Ranaut, who's been speaking out for Sushant and his family from day one, wrote, "Humanity wins. Congratulations to each one of SSR warriors. First time I felt such strong force of collective consciousness. Amazing." Anupam Kher, who played Sushant's father in MS Dhoni, The Untold Story, welcomed the verdict and posted "Jai Ho," along with Madhur Bhandarkar, Neel Nitin Mukesh and Rakul Preet Singh. Entertainment Bureau, India Today.
And we will continue to track all the latest on that. Meanwhile, let's also bring you some other stories here at 7 at 7. Our fifth story for the day is about the COVID vaccine. Russia already starting to produce the first batch of its new vaccine for COVID-19, even as the world is demanding more scientific proof of the candidate's probability and efficacy. Russia, however, is also dismissing any apprehensions. Take a look at this special story.
A Russian vaccine, world's first against COVID. President Putin's daughter among the first to get the vaccine by Moscow's Gamaleya Institute. While the immunity response the vaccine triggers is awaited, Sputnik 5 has generated both hope and safety apprehensions. Despite incomplete phase 3 human trials, Russia has decided to go for mass production in September and wide public use by January. Promoter Russian Sovereign Wealth Fund RDIF says the vaccine induces immune response and antibody, and not a single volunteer contracted the virus after getting the jab.
So you have a code for a spike of coronavirus, pretty much the same for all of the vaccines. And it needs to be delivered to human cell so that the cell starts to produce antibodies, human bodies to it. My wife, myself, my parents, her parents were all took the vaccine because we really understand the science behind it. And we have very high level of antibodies now, really no significant side effects. It's been already 2 months after our vaccination and we feel great. You know, all of the researchers who researched the vaccine also took the vaccine.
The phase 3 clinical trial with 2,000 volunteers is underway. India Today accessed the initial trial findings, which says the safety, tolerability and immune response are satisfactory. The WHO is, however, unimpressed, saying the Russian vaccine is not among the 9 top global vaccine candidates in advanced trial stage. But the RDIF and Russian analysts say the fears are misplaced.
WHO basically is just one of the organizations who give some opinions. The key decision is by a local regulator. So we'll be working with Indian regulator to have it approved in India. We have 3 key players in India that we hope to produce vaccine with. And this made in India approach to produce Russian vaccine, to produce other vaccines, I think will really make India a big hub for vaccine production in the world.
I can understand why big pharma and a lot of media controlled by the big pharma are negative about this vaccine, because they have been monopolists. If the so-called big pharma gets involved with that, they will certainly sell this vaccine on a commercial base. And that's going to be expensive, probably unattainable. And if indeed this vaccine is successful, I see no reason why countries with big populations, why shouldn't they use it? Because it's not dangerous and most likely is going to be effective.
India, which has 3 of its own front-runner COVID vaccines in advanced trial stage, is keeping a close watch, exploring possibilities of a collaboration with the Russians, one of New Delhi's closest strategic allies. With Geeta Mohan and Ashutosh Mishra in New Delhi, Bureau Report, India Today.
And today morning brought heavy rainfall in the Delhi and neighbouring cities, which has also then triggered heavy waterlogging. The rainfall started early today morning in the national capital, adjoining Gurugram and Noida as well. Remember, even in the millennium city of Gurugram, otherwise promising development, today rainfall wreaked havoc. Key roads, even golf course underpass started to get flooded. And this waterlogging then caused heavy traffic jam and massive inconvenience to local residents, especially those heading to their offices. To help people, authorities have deployed civil defence volunteers. The rainfall triggering heavy waterlogging. 14 vehicles were damaged in Delhi after a portion of a school wall collapsed on the cars due to the heavy rainfall that happened in Saket in New Delhi. That's all for the ground reports. I'm heading into a short break, but when we return, I'm going to bring you the fact check so as to believe only credible news and not fall for fake news. Social media is often flooded with viral news and can sometimes be fake. So therefore, today again, ensuring we break this myth for you, there is a claim on social media that's going around. Russia gifts 1 million doses of COVID vaccine to neighbouring country Pakistan. But when our fact-check team at India Today decided to dig deep, they found out the viral claim has been posted simply by a satire web portal. Our stamp on this is false. Only believe credible news and stay tuned to India Today. So that's a wrap on this bulletin of 7 at 7. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back after this break. Thank you so much for staying tuned to India Today.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.